Liverpool's Leicester City starting 11 announced. Liverpool could be 2 points behind the Champions League with a win over Leicester City at Anfield in their first home game since the return of home football. Roberto Firmino continues to leave the team due to injury, while new signing Cody Gakpo will not be included in the game. But Jurgen Klopp has a few more decisions to make. With only two top offensive options, there aren't many players to choose from in this position, but in midfield things can get rocky and Stefan Bajcetti will at least be hoping for another cameo from the bench. It looks like there won't be much change in the team, which played an important role in the win against Aston Villa. The 11 that Jurgen Klopp will play against Leicester are as follows: Alisson in the castle, Alexander-Arnold at right back, Matip and Van Dijk in tandem at centre back, Robertson at left back, Fabinho, Henderson and Thiago in midfield. Salah on the right wing, Nunez in the middle and Oxlade-Chamberlain on the left wing are expected to take charge. Liverpool have learned the price they have to pay for Moises Caicedo. Liverpool got a tip to sign Moises Caicedo from Brighton. Liverpool will reportedly need to spend more than £60 million to beat Newcastle on the signing of Brighton ace Moises Caicedo. The midfielder is attracting the attention of many clubs due to his impressive performances on the South Coast and in the World Cup. Brighton signed with Caicedo from Ecuadorian club Independiente in early 2021. The 21-year-old played 3 games for the club's under-23 team in his early days at the American Express Community Stadium. But at the beginning of last season he was sent to the Belgian team Beerschot. Caicedo spent just 4.5 months in Belgium before being recalled by Brighton. And towards the end of the final season, he was included in the Seagulls A roster by former boss Graham Potter. And he started his side's last 8 Premier League games. The player has missed just 11 minutes of the Premier League this season and has been a key figure in Brighton's success. The Sussex team has moved up to 7th place in the Premier League table after winning 7 games this term. Liverpool have made the official offer and the team with the strongest desire to take down Caicedo, according to Ecuadorian media Terrier reports. However, Brighton did not respond positively to the offer as it fell short of the Stars' valuation. The Telegraph announced that Brighton has requested more than £60 million to turn over Caicedo's services. So the Reds will have to get out of the checkbook if they want to get their hands on their men. Newcastle boss Eddie Howe is scrambling to bring in another midfielder after moving his team to 3rd place in the Premier League. And watching Caicedo playing for Ecuador in the World Cup. But Brighton isn't too keen on the move as they are reluctant to do business with the Magpies after they kidnapped their South Coast football director Dan Ashworth. Liverpool have announced they have signed PSV's Cody Gakpo because they want to turn their bad season around. However, it seems that they will not be limited to only one move during the transfer period. The Reds are 6th in the table after failing to win 8 times in the Premier League. Jurgen Klopp's team is 5 points behind 4th place Tottenham, but they have 1 game on their hands. And the Merseyside Giants will be hoping for a rapid rise in their fortunes in 2023 if they have a chance to secure their Champions League qualifiers next season. The Reds have booked their place in the qualifying stages of the Champions League this season and are gearing up to go head-to-head with Real Madrid in the last 16 of the competition. Considering the old age and injuries in Liverpool's midfield, the second half of the league will certainly be the scene of much more difficult matches. Therefore, the transfer of Moises Caicedo for the midfield reinforcement will definitely contribute. Moreover, it seems that Caicedo's familiarity with the Premier League and the fact that he is quite clear on his pace will reduce the adaptation process to the Reds to a minimum. Liverpool are showing interest in securing the services of the 25-year-old League One winger. Liverpool entered the race for the star of League One team Rennes, Martin Terrier. Starred Rennes 25-year-old left winger Martin Terrier is the latest participant in what seems like Liverpool's never-ending list of transfer targets. He made 21 appearances in all competitions with the French national team player Rennes, with 11 goals and 5 assists. After seeing left wingers Luis Diaz and Diogo Jota being sidelined due to chronic injury issues, there was a gap in the team and as such the Reds were cornered to knock Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain out of position in the match against Aston Villa. But with Cody Gakpo's signature, the need for a left winger is now somewhat reduced. But according to French publication Media Foot, the Reds are still interested in the Terrier but will wait until summer to make any moves. The report also claims that many of Liverpool's rivals are also interested in the player, including players like Manchester United, Arsenal and Tottenham. Unlike the other teams on this list, a full-fledged Liverpool side is brimming with offensive options, and it's questionable whether a new addition is needed in this section. Striker Roberto Firmino's contract expires next summer and there is no official word yet of any extension. The Reds most likely want to look beyond the Brazilian, who has been an absolutely loyal servant of the club over the years. But given Firmino's contract expiration, Mohamed Salah's advancing age, as well as Sadio Mane, who left in the summer, the Martin Terrier move might make sense. While it's not bad to be connected to a top-notch player in Terrier, it may not be a requirement for the club at this stage. However, it is certain that it will be a positive move for the future. It's important for Liverpool to have a good mix of different types of players to be successful. Looking at Liverpool's recent transfers, the average age has been reduced to quite low levels. The moves of Darwin Nunez, Fabio Carvalho and most recently Cody Gakpo are new options that allow the club to design its future. The inclusion of the Martin Terrier in this group would certainly strengthen the options available to Klopp. Jurgen Klopp tells Liverpool fans about the 23-year-old actor. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp praised striker Darwin Nunez. Klopp said the 23-year-old Liverpool striker, who was transferred from Benfica in the summer of 2022, was outstanding. While making comments about the Uruguayan national team player, the Liverpool boss defended him against criticism that he didn't score many goals. Nunez has scored 5 goals and provided 2 assists in 11 Premier League appearances for Liverpool this season. The young player has scored 3 goals in 6 UEFA Champions League games for the Reds so far this season. Nunez failed to score a single goal for Uruguay in the 2022 Qatar World Cup. Klopp said, "In a high-level football competition like the Premier League, with a limited number of sessions you have, we don't go out after playing 90 minutes in the last 2 games and say to him, okay, come on, we're finishing today. That's not possible. It's more about that. It's about talking, and we're talking about it all the time, but in the right way and not pointing your finger, and that's how you have to end it. You have to end it here like. He's an extraordinary talent, really extraordinary. Yes, he should come in these situations. That's what I meant after the game. He wasn't supposed to be defensive in these moments. He missed the target. Yes, but he wasn't supposed to be defensive because once he can generate it, there's nothing you can do against this force. The rest will come. That's how it is." There is no need to panic as Darwin Nunez is currently not scoring many goals for Liverpool. Liverpool are doing well on offense at the moment. Egyptian international striker Mohamed Salah scores for fun. Nunez is getting into good positions and working hard. The striker takes chances and chases the defenders. It worries the opposing players. Nunez has many years ahead of him and he has one of the best coaches to improve himself. Nunez certainly promises more than that. He will soon show that he has done more than that.